Hello everybody, Gmod here, and you may be a little bit confused why we're on the title screen at the current moment of Pokemon Platinum version, obviously. That's because at the start of this episode, I wanted to show off a feature that we unlocked in the last episode, but you don't really get to see it unless you boot up from the start of the game. So, as we can go over here, we can see our save file here. We've been playing for about 1 hour at this point, not bad at all. We go into the game, and this appears. This here is the journal that we picked up from last time, and the journal is a pretty cool feature, although it really only exists in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, so it's pretty rare to see, honestly. Pretty unique. What does it do, though, you may ask? The answer is quite simple. It is actually just a simple retelling of what you did the last time you played the game, or last few times you played the game, depending on how long you've been playing the game for. If you haven't played the game for a while, it's basically just here to refresh your memory about what you're doing the last time you were on, so if you ever, get busy with life or whatever, need to come back later, you can get a quick understanding of what was going on and get right back to the action. Now, since we just started the game, we don't have a whole lot to read, so it's only 1 page at a time being, but it's a pretty cool feature I wanted to show off nonetheless. Now, for real this time, hey everybody, Gmod here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Platinum. In the last episode, we passed by San Jim Town, met with Professor Rowan, learned what it meant to be a real trainer and learn how to catch Pokemon, and now we're over here in Jubilife City to hopefully find Barry to deliver something from his mother, because Barry ran off like a dummy and forgot it, like he usually does. So that being said, let's get into it, shall we? And 2 steps in, and we're already getting interrupted. At least we're going the right way. Hi, Zachary, are you catching Pokemon? I think you feel a lot safer if you were to catch some more. If you couldn't tell, she will react differently if you actually caught some Pokemon or not. However, like I said, the Pokemon that I'm feeling like catching for this playthrough, not quite here yet. So we're gonna stick with our good buddy Turtwig for the time being. You know, like we need to travel to faraway places. Oh, I know, don't you think it's better to know more about Pokemon? Sure it is, I know just the place. Come on, don't be shy, follow me. And off we go, getting dragged off by Dawn again. This seems to be a common theme at this point. That man, what is he doing? He's being very sneaky. What? How did you know? How did you unmask me as a member of the International Police? Huh? What? I beg your pardon? I was just making conversation. Yeah, you claim you're just only making conversation, do you? But I know better than to believe that. No. You recognized right away that I was someone extraordinary. That is why you spoke to me, is it not? Your power of observation is fearsome. Quite admirable you are. Now that my cover has been blown, let me introduce myself. I'm a globe-trotting elite of the International Police. My name, no, I shall inform you only of my code name. My code name, it is Looker. It is what they call me. Incidentally, is the saying, don't be a thief familiar to you? Yeah, I guess. Yes, that is correct. Taking what belongs to others is wrong. Unfortunately, there are apparently those who do not heed these words. In fact, they're criminals stealing Pokemon of others. I have therefore been on the lookout for characters arousing my suspicion. Incidentally, you are trainers, yes? Perhaps you can make use of this. And we get ourselves the VS Recorder, which is something that's kind of cool, but unfortunately we're not really going to get to see during this playthrough, but more on that later. The VS Recorder is a nifty device for recording a match. I take it because it is quite popular these days. But myself, I do not do Pokemon battling very often. It would be better in hands with you. Then why did you pick it up if you already knew you were whatever. Also, I have a request. If you were to see me again, I ask that you do not talk to me, for I am on duty. Actually, yes, you may speak to me. You must. Not because I am lonely, no. You must inform me of bad guys. You must inform me of any happenings. And away he goes. Working for the National Police must be hard. I think he might just be a little crazy, but his heart's in the right place. Anyways, here it is, Zachary. It's trainer school. The name says it all. I saw your friend Barry going earlier. He can still be in there studying. Okay, bye now. Thanks, Dawn. That was, incredible. But anyways, welcome to Jubilife City, the heart of the Sinnoh region. And we're gonna show off just how much of a heart it actually is. We go over here to our bag over here and check out our key items. Or do we not have it yet? Maybe I'm brain farting. Hold on. We don't have it yet. Okay, never mind. Ignore what I was saying. I was gonna say something, but ignore it. Instead, for the meanwhile, how about we go over here with our good old Turtwig and a trainer school. Let's learn some more, I guess. And by learn some more, I mean screw learning. We're not gonna do that. We're here for Barry, obviously. And also to steal the school with supplies. We pick up an X attack, which is a unique item we'll talk about in our next battle. More importantly though, hi Barry, how you doing? Been like 2 minutes. Hey, Zachary, did you come to study too? I went ahead and memorized everything that's up on the blackboard. After all, it's the trainer's job to avoid having their precious Pokemon hurt in battle, right? So, Zachary, what brings you? Huh? You got something for me? Zach, we deliver the parcel. We're a successful FedEx worker. You'll have to see it. So, what is this? Score, it's a town map. Huh? Why are there 2 in here? I like it a lot, but I don't need 2. Here, Zach, you take one. Fun fact, this is actually the thing I was looking in my bag for just a second ago. I just misremembered what order we got them in. Well, according to the town map, I guess Orebrick City is where I should be going next. There's a gym, so it'd be perfect for raising the Pokemon I just caught. Well, I'm on the road to become the greatest trainer of all time. See you around. And off he goes. Mission complete, FedEx paycheck obtained. You'll love to see it. However, as I was saying, now that we have ourselves a town map, let's go check it out, shall we? This map is very simple. It is a map that shows you the entirety of the region we're going to be exploring for this game. And if you take a chance to look at it, you can see this place is quite big. This is the Sinnoh region, baby. Pretty cool to see. And as you can see here in Jubilife City, the reason I call it one of the hearts of Sinnoh is because each way you go, there's a different city going in each direction, no matter which way you leave the town. So, pretty major city, and you're going to be seeing the town, or city, quite a bit. So, Jubilife City, I'd call it the heart of the Sinnoh region. At least I would personally. However, more importantly, it would be a shame to come down to the trainer school and not beat up the kids, you know? Okay, I knew it was going to sound bad, but saying it out loud makes it sound even worse. Anyways, doing it the best way to learn. Can we get a battle with you? Go, my Pokemon, go! So yeah, believe it or not, you can actually battle these 2 trainers over here. And since, you know, they're kind of special battles, you don't have to do them, I may as well show it off. Against this kid, Starly. Alright, go, Bentley. He may be a flying type and you're a grass type, but it doesn't matter. You know why? Because he has X attacks. Alright then. So the X attack item over there is an item we picked up ourselves. It is an item that is a one-time use item that will raise the attack stat of your Pokemon for that battle. Should be noted though that all your stat boosts will wear off if you switch out your Pokemon. So something to keep in mind using stat boosting moves, including X items like that. Also, nice critical hit. Love to see it. I've been saying that a lot this episode, but it's been a good fortune of an episode so far. And there we go, Starly defeated. And I guess now since we had that battle taken care of, we should talk about critical hits since this, I think, is our first time seeing it or second time seeing it. I might just glossed over it the first time because we were busy with stuff. So, the critical hits in this game, they changed it in the future Pokemon games to be not as powerful, but in this game, if you hit something with a critical hit, it is around a 4% chance to happen whenever you attack an opposing Pokemon. And whenever it happens, you will deal double the damage and ignore any stat changes that have happened in the battle. So if your opponent has raised their defense and you have raised your attack, I mean, if you got your attack lowered, you would completely ignore that and just do double damage from what you normally would. So, very, very powerful mechanic. Critical hits are very, very destructive. They're so destructive in this game that in the future games, they actually nerf them to be 1.5 times the damage instead of 2 times. So, yeah. Very powerful mechanic. Obviously, up to luck if it happens or not. And there are some moves in the game that have a higher chance of critical hitting. But overall, very powerful mechanic, but not the most controllable mechanic. You never really want to rely on it for the most part. Also, accuracy, not great either. Come on, Taka, work with me here. You're not the strongest move already. I need you to actually hit your opponent. There you go. Do more of that, please. There you go. Another tackle. Although, honestly, I haven't grabbed that would lower my attack, so honestly, I should probably be using Exorb. Not to mention it also heals me, so, you know, there's not really no reason not to be using Exorb. And she used a potion. Alright, as you can see here in this battle, some trainers will actually use items in battle. It's usually reserved for quote-unquote boss fights, but some trainers do it on the norm, so something to keep in mind. The battles here in the trainer school are really just here to introduce you to some items in battle if you haven't seen them already. And also for some XP, because, you know, the trainers, they get more experience. Why would I not want some, you know? I'm a greedy little man, I want more experience. There we go. One more Exorb for the road. Please don't miss. Just kidding, Exorb can't miss. That's only tackle. For a second I thought my accuracy got lowered though, so my attack got lowered. I got growled. And there you go, problem taken care of. Not to study a lot, I thought I could win. You were close, however, I have Exorb and you don't. We actually commented that we do pretty good. I'm completely impressed with how tough you are. If you like, talk to my friend and get a nice item from him. So yeah, believe it or not, I wasn't just doing it for the experience. There's actually a reward for doing this as well for battling these 2 trainers. Ooh, you're really good. We've been studying every day, but we are no match for you at all. You'll be able to use this potion properly. Here you go. That's right, free potion for doing this battle. You never know when it can come in handy. Being a good trainer is not only about ordering your Pokemon around, a spirit trainer knows how to use items to the full advantage. Good advice, good advice. Now, you may also be wondering, what exactly was Barry copying from this chalkboard over here? because it's Barry. I kind of doubt he'd take the time to actually study. I'll just spoil it for you, or just give you the quick version. If you read this block board, it'll tell you all about status conditions in the Pokemon games. However, we're going to be talking about them as we see them come up during this playthrough, so I'm not going to bother reading it. But if you need a filler on that, there you go. However, after all that battling, I think I kind of want to heal my Turtwig. Also, we just got to Jubilife City, and like I said, whenever you go to a new city, you really want to heal up your Pokemon, because it saves your checkpoints. And again, it's a free recovery for your entire team of 6 Pokemon you could potentially have, so why not, you know? Not to mention, it's just relaxing. Very nice tunes here in the Pokemon Center. Anyway, while that's out of the way, I think now it's time for us to ignore the trainer school like Dawn forces to go to. I mean, who wants to go to school, Dawn? Like, come on. Let's go meet this guy, apparently. Oh? You call yourself a Pokemon trainer, and yet you have no Poketch? That is Pokemon Watch, or Poketch for short. Oh my, you are a rare case indeed. You see, I invented and now manufacture Poketches. Not only that, I'm now conducting the Poketch promotional campaign. All you have to do is find 3 clowns in Jubilife City. If you can find them, I will gift you with a Poketch. Alright, well, I already found one. Can I report myself? No? Okay, fine. Wow, that was so hard. It only took me, like, 1 second. Dang, these clowns are kind of easy to find, huh? Hi, I'm a Poketch campaign clown. Let's roll up my question. Does a Pokemon grow by defeating others and gaining experience points? I think so. Ding ding, you're absolutely correct. Pokemon grow stronger by defeating other Pokemon in battle. Some Pokemon even grow to evolve into an entirely different form in a process known as evolution. Here you go, your Pokédex coupon. You know, for being a clown, you seem a lot more informative and less, comedy, but you know what? I appreciate it nonetheless. So yeah, believe it or not, this is a promotional campaign as you mentioned, and we have to find 3 clowns. And we already found one of them, that was pretty easy, so surely the other 2 will also be pretty easy. Just gotta look around all around Jubilife City. Not that way. Aha! 2 clowns. Hi, I'm a Pokédex campaign clown. Let's roll up my question. Can a Pokemon hold an item? I mean, Turtwig doesn't really have hands, so it probably can. I'm just kidding, you definitely can. Don't think too hard on this one. Ding ding, you're absolutely correct. A Pokemon may hold a single item. Some items will become effective as soon as they are held by a Pokemon. Berries are eaten by Pokemon as necessary during battle. Here you go, your Pokédex coupon. For being a very early game mechanic he's explaining to you, there's actually a lot of depth to this mechanic because a lot of items do different things when your Pokemon's holding them, and there's even some rules of what items can and cannot be used. Which, let me see, do I have any item I can actually demonstrate this with, or not really? Let's see. Not really. When we have berries, I can talk about it more in depth, but basically, the simplified version is that man-made items, such as potions and whatnot, a Pokemon cannot use on its own, but items like berries, which are naturally found in nature, can be used by a Pokemon. But we'll talk more about that when we actually have held items to give to our Pokemon. Interesting that they actually teach you about that so early. And finally, the last campaign clown. Hi, I'm Pokemon's campaign clown. Let's roll up my question. Just like Pokemon types, the moves of Pokemon also have types. Okay, I can't even make a funny joke about this. Yes, of course they do. Ding ding, you're absolutely correct. If the Pokemon type matches its move type, that move is made much more powerful. This is the same type of attack bonus, aka stab, that I talked about last episode. Here you go, your Pokédex coupon. There you go. With that, we have all free, which means, you know what that means? Free crap. It's time to go get free crap. I love free crap. Give me my free crap. Okay, let me count your coupons. I'll use the Pokédex here. He's using a smartphone device to count up to free. Man, I'm a little worried about you. 1, 2, 3. Bravo, I say bravo. If for these coupons, I present you with this Pokemon Watch, or Poketch for short. And here we get one of the coolest things in any of the DS Pokemon games, the Poketch. You're gonna apps to your Poketch to make it even more versatile. Touch the Poketch screen to find an apps that are right for you. And away he goes. His job is completed. He gave away free technology to a kid. His promotion sales are through the roof. He is gone. So this here on the bottom screen is the Poketch, as he mentioned, and when you're starting off with this thing, you only have a select few features. However, as you play the game and explore, you'll find more apps to add on to your Poketch. But what exactly is the Poketch? If you look at the bottom screen here, you have yourself 2 buttons. You have yourself the up and down buttons, which will scroll through the features. I guess we'll go through the features one by one. The first feature is just the clock, and as you can see here, it is 1:47 according to the game, although my time is actually messed up because it's actually 12:47 when I'm recording this. So ignore that. But there's a cute little Pikachu on the bottom screen. That's kind of cool, right? It's a cool clock, I guess. We have this one down here. This is just going to show you your entire team's health and condition at the current moment without having to open up your menu and look at it yourself. Pretty handy, honestly. We have this one, which is actually a step counter, which may not seem super useful for the time being. However, there are some instances down the line where it's actually pretty useful. So, it's kind of interesting. If you ever want to clear up the how many steps you take, you just click the C button, reset it. It's an interesting feature, can't lie. And very helpfully, if you are a poor soul who doesn't own their own calculator, you can now do math with your Pokemon game. Diamond and Pro Platinum, they truly thought of it all. You can now math like a nerd playing Pokemon. Oh yeah, baby. And you can also break the calculator like I wanted to show there. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. And back to the clock. As you can see for the time being, not too many features, but down the line, we'll definitely be getting more. That being said, with all that out of the way, if I'm not mistaken, you can pretty much explore anywhere you want in Jubilife City. You can go over here to the north, you can go over here to the west, you can go over here any direction you want, really. The way we're supposed to go is over here, and as you may have noticed earlier when I was walking around, Looker was actually blocking his way here, and Looker will block the way until you've actually got the Poketch, which is why you have to do it regardless. So it may look like dumb, funny tutorial stuff, but it's actually required. And we could go that way, however, if I'm not mistaken, I think you actually want to visit inside this building here, because I think there's something of interest, and I think it comes from Pachirisu! Pachi! I love Pachirisu, but no, that's not what I'm actually here for. I think it's you I want to talk to? Oh, hello, darlings. Isn't my Pokemon quite fetching? It's the latest design that just came out. I attended instantly, of course. A trainer would simply be lost without a Poketch, after all. I thought you said Pokemon and not Poketch. I messed that up. I think it's actually you. Oh, your Pokemon is quite adorable. I know, right? I love Turtwig. I agree. Here, try making a hold this Quick Claw. And here's our first hell item for a Pokemon that we're obtaining, which is why I wanted to get this out of the way now. So the Quick Claw here is a very fun... Actually, I think she'll explain it for me. Let me see. A Pokemon holding a Quick Claw can sometimes attack first, even if it's normally a little bit slow. There are other items that are only useful when given to a Pokemon. Try finding other items that you can make your Pokemon hold. You sound like I'm a teacher or something. Have no fear is greatly appreciated. From nerd to nerd. So we go over here to our items here, and we can find ourselves the Quick Claw. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's a 20% chance in this game that will randomly make it so your Pokemon will move first regardless of the speed order. Obviously, it's an RNG. It's up to gambling if you're gonna get it or not. But we have no item to hold on to our Turtwig for the time being, so no reason not to, you know? It doesn't do any harm. We may as well equip it. You never know when it can come into handy. And the Quick Claw here is kind of interesting because I was just talking about how berries are, you know, man-made, or not man-made, so they can use it, but potions, you know, are man-made, so they can't use it. When it comes to normal items, it's kind of all over the place, so we'll be talking about the items as they show up. But lots of items are pretty good, and there's no reason not to have an item on your Pokemon, so you may as well. Now, we could go over here to the right, however, for some reason, though, I'm feeling kind of compelled to go up here to the north. Maybe because I'm Canadian. Ooh, think about that. On to Route 204. With a really nice tune for the route. I'm not going to be quiet for this tune or anything because, you know, we're just going to be playing the game as we go through here, but I appreciate the music while we're playing the game, because trust me, a lot of the route themes in this game are really nice to listen to. The main reason I want to go over here first is because there's actually a bunch of trainers up here that I want to battle. And also new Pokemon here, such as Badoo, another grass type, kind of like my Turtwig. A very cute grass type, I may add. However, unfortunately, there's room for one grass type in this team, and his name is Bentley. And oh, I actually got poisoned by its ability Poison Point. That's kind of funny. So, its ability Poison Point is an ability that makes it so that whenever you attack the other Pokemon with a contact move, also known as a physical move, or most physical moves, you have a chance of getting poisoned by the opposing Pokemon. And poison, as you can see here, is pretty simple to explain if you ever played an RPG before. It just gradually lowers your HP as the battle's going on. There are actually two types of poison, known as normal poison and badly poison. This one's normal poison. We'll talk about badly poison when we get, like, involved with it, because it's a little more complex than normal poison, but we're not gonna be seeing badly poison for a good amount of time. In fact, there's only a very select few ways to actually inflict badly poison, so whenever we see it, we'll make note of it for sure. However, obviously poison's not great, and as you can see as I'm walking in the overworld here, your poison will actually take damage. Well, the poison will deal damage to your Pokemon for every few steps. And there's a simple way to get around this. Either A, go to a Pokemon Center and heal up, or B, use an antidote, which we actually just picked up, I'm pretty sure. And there you go. Cure the poison, not bad at all. And as you can see, as I walk around, poison effect is gone. Turtwig is free from suffering. Very good. Oh, a weak-looking trainer. Do you want to have a go? Are you making fun of me, woman? Are you saying I'm a rookie? I'll destroy you. I'll ravage you. I'll crush you. Oh, okay, I'm getting a little too crazy. Okay, let's just battle this Shinx like a nice, simple person. And aha, look at that, the Quick Claw coming into play for the very first time. So even though Shinx is definitely a faster Pokemon than Turtwig on average, I mean, I'm a freaking turtle versus a little lion cub or something. Is Shinx a... I've actually never really thought about it. Is Shinx like a cat? I'm pretty sure it's meant to be like a cat. Oh my god, I got it twice in a row. Is Shinx meant to be like a cat, lion, dog thing? When it's fully evolved, it looks more like a lion than anything, but like, I never really thought about this. It's definitely meant to be cat-like at the very least, so we'll go with that. Resort to seal the deal, there you go. And there you go, problem solved. 90 experience. Big level up. So level 11. Not bad. Oh, I should have said no. Yeah, you underestimated me, huh? You underestimated my turtle? Oh, because I have a turtle, you think I'm not gonna beat you? Because I'm slow? Huh? I have Quick Claw. You didn't know, you didn't see that coming. That's what I thought. I'll beat you with the Magikarp my dad gave me. Oh boy, how do we tell him? Oh no, how do we tell him? Youngster Tyler, oh you foolish, foolish boy. So this year's Magikarp, you might know Magikarp if you know Pokemon. Might be one of the most iconic Pokemon for the wrong reasons, because Magikarp here is notoriously pathetic. It has the move Splash, which is the only move it learns for quite some time, up until level 15, and it can only do no damage. There's nothing good about it. It does absolutely nothing. Magikarp until it's level 15 physically cannot hurt you. So, yeah, I'm very sorry, youngster Tyler, but, you may have, misjudged the situation, we'll put it. Rather unfortunate for you. But they're Pokemon I got from my dad. I'm sorry to say your dad might be a fisherman, and I don't think your dad knows very much about the Pokemon he caught. Now, in true, we could actually keep going. Cross over here. There is actually a trainer for us to battle, and I didn't get to battle her because of the grass. There's also Bidoof for us to battle if we really want to, although, nah, I'll pass. I'll run away for this one. And I actually want to battle you. Man, please show me for a battle. There you go, some manners. I'm like the girl down there. You got manners, so I would gladly battle you. Alas, Samantha, I would be honored. Unless you poison me again like Yellow Bidoof, then I'm not gonna be on. I'm gonna be mad. So, as you may have just saw from the wild Pokemon I just battled, the Bidoof, I actually ran away from the battle by clicking run. However, just as a quick demonstration, if you try doing that during a trainer battle, yeah, no dice, it's not gonna work. I don't know why it doesn't work. I guess the other trainer just grabs you by the wrist or something and goes like, hey, we're finishing this battle, how could you? But you can't run away from trainer battles, so whenever you get into a trainer battle, prepare to win, because there's no retreating. Although, running away from trainer battles, usually not the smartest idea if you could, in my opinion, because, you know, extra money, more experience in the battle for the Pokemon you're battling, pretty useful stuff. Time, and I didn't get poisoned this time. See, this Bidoof was nice. Thank you, Bidoof. Thank you, Last Samantha, for an honorable bout. No poisons whatsoever. I appreciate it. Every time you get in and out of a battle in this round, I freaking love that piano, like, build up at the start of the song. It's so good. Now, going forward over here, we have the Ravage Path. And if you go into here, you're gonna quickly find out that it's spooky. But more importantly, there's an item to pick up over here in a free potion, which is kind of cool. However, that's kind of it. We can't go any further. These rocks in the way, they're impossible to get through. So, we can't go this way, but I want to show off nonetheless, because it's good to know that it's there. And oh my god, it's Dog! A water-type Pokemon, as you might be able to tell from the name Duck, with it being an insane. Oh my god, my Turtwig has gotten Quick Claw so many times this episode. Holy crap. I'm not complaining, obviously, but like, it's gotten like, I'm pretty sure it's a 20% chance to work in this game, and I've gotten it like 6 times or something. This is kind of insane. I guess my Turtwig just longs to be fast. The fastest turtle in the West. He's gonna beat that dang old hare. No problem. He's also gonna hit level 12. No problem. Alright, awesome. Cool. So that being said, we can't really go any further this way, so how about we head back to town, shall we? And run into some wild Pokemon along the way, sure, why not? However, it does get me to let me appreciate the incredible piano that song starts up with every single time, so it's not the worst thing on this route, you know? Check this out. Never mind, it didn't happen this time. God dang it. Oh well, made me a liar. Okay, so we're all done exploring that way. However, before we go any further, I actually want to go visit the Pokemart real quick because there's something in here that you can actually buy that I failed to talk about yet. Because I don't think the last store had it. Never mind, we actually can't buy it yet. I forgot. Never mind. Ignore what I was saying. I am a bad guide. Ignore me. I'm a terrible towns guide. However, there is a new type of Pokeball we can buy, which is the other thing I want to talk about over here, so it kind of worked out. This here is the Heal Ball. Not only is it pretty and pink and looks like a Tickaton, which means I love it. More importantly, however, it is a unique Pokeball that will instantly fully heal the Pokemon that you catch in the wild when you catch them, which is pretty cool. I wanted to make mention of it because whenever you see a second Pokemart employee, they usually have a unique set of items you can pick up that are usually more rare than the first guy, so pretty cool stuff. So, unfortunately, I didn't get to find the item I truly wanted, but I wanted to show off that nonetheless, so kind of helpful, I guess. Now, before we go any further that way, how about we go over here to this side of town? Because by going this side, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's this guy? Yeah, we're gonna talk to this guy over here. Yes, sir, an old rod is a good thing. You think so too, am I right? Yes, good answer, we can be friends. Here you go, that's my old rod. The code of the fisherman. If you say yes, you like fishing, they'll give you a fishing rod without any questions asked. Isn't it wonderful? You should fish wherever there's a body of water. Oh, by the way, did you need any tips when using that fishing rod? I personally don't really need any tips, but you know, I'll hear them out since we're friends, you know? Sometimes you gotta let your friends, you know, talk about their hobbies, talk about their passions, you know? You gotta be a good friend like that. First, you face any body of water, then use your fishing rod. Next, you focus. If a light appears, an exclamation mark appears. That's a cue to reel it in. Pretty simple stuff. It might sound a little bit jarring if you're just hearing it for the first time, but trust me, it's very simple stuff. Now, with all that out of the way, that's the only thing I wanted to grab from that side of town because it's very easy to miss unless you go over there. And we don't need to go over that way to the town for the time being, so I'm not going to bother. And there is a lot of stuff you can actually explore here in Jubilife City. However, we're going to be passing by Jubilife City quite a bit on our adventures, so we'll talk more about what this town has to offer down the line. However, for the time being, there's something I want to do. Is go over. I'm just kidding. You thought I was gonna actually progress. No, 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 you silly Billy. Because believe it or not, with the help of this old rod we just picked up from the fishing man, not only do we want to show off our brand new item here, but there may be something else to it as well. Go ahead and use the old rod. And cast our line. You can do this over any body of water you see in the wild and not get a nibble from fishing. It's just like real fishing. Whenever I try it, never works out. It's okay though, because I got this wonderful tune backing me up, so, you know, I don't mind being here for a little bit of time. So our goal here is to fish until we find an exclamation mark that appears above our head, because that means the Pokemon took the bait. But, so far, no good. Come on, I'm trying to show off fishing here. Throw me a bone, or even a fish, would you? This lake is apparently there's no life in it. This is a dead river, or dead lake. Or dead pond, whatever you want to call it. There you go. The moment you see an exclamation mark, click the A button, and you'll reel in a Pokemon. And what Pokemon do we reel in? But of course, the iconic, the legendary Pokemon we just talked about, Magikarp. And you may find this kind of shocking, because of the fact that we were just talking about how Magikarp is so weak and such a pathetically known Pokemon. But believe it or not, you're looking at our second team member for my team. That's right, everybody. For the longest time, I've wanted to use Gyarados on my team for a bunch of Pokemon projects, but the thing about Gyarados and Magikarp as a whole is that the Pokemon itself is in, like, every freaking region, so fitting onto a team where you really only want one Water-type Pokemon, at least in my personal preference, was kind of tricky. However, for this generation, I decided to stop cowering down and use one of my favorite Water-type Pokemon of all time, the Magikarp line. So that being said, let's get to catching this thing, dang it. And I was not kidding about the damage thing with Magikarp, though. You physically cannot do damage with Magikarp until it hits level 15. So, Magikarp's gonna be kind of dead weight for us for quite some time. But, it's okay, because I believe in him. We're gonna raise our Magikarp friend here into a mighty warrior. If it wants to save the ball. Surely, right? Yeah, there you go. the most Magikarp was caught. And there you go, folks. Our second member of the team. Magikarp, the fish Pokemon, if you couldn't tell. A Magikarp living for many years can leave a mountain using Splash. The move remains useless, though. Who knows, maybe one day we'll get to see that in action. Not bad. And when it comes to Magikarp here, normally I'm up for nickname suggestions, however, I have a name I use for almost all of my Gyarados and Magikarps, just because I like the name quite a bit, and I think it fits the final evolution of the Pokemon, so I'm gonna go ahead and name it on my own this time. No, it's not sus. Do not make fun of that. No, stop. I just realized what I typed. No. Do not point that out in the comments. The nickname I'm going with is Susano. However, I want to make sure that I'm spelling this the way I want to spell it. So, should I put 2 O's or should I put 1 O? You know what? I'll put 2 O's. Actually, how about this? I'm going to spell it. I know how I'm going to spell it. I'm going to spell it like Kamado Susano from Persona 5. There you go. And there we go. We have ourselves our brand new Pokemon with us joining the team. Magikarp, aka Susano. And that guy just walked in my way. That was very rude. And so we just got ourselves a brand new Pokemon. How about we go ahead and heal up? And honestly, I probably should have caught in the heal ball. I just showed up the heal ball and I just didn't use it, which is kind of funny. But it would have been useful there. Not to mention, it would have caught our Magikarp in a pretty pink Pokeball, which would have been very nice. And there we go. Now at long last, I know we've been dilly-dallying quite a bit here, but I think it's finally time for us to move on out. In the next episode, because running around Jubilife City and exploring all around it took a bit longer than I thought, and I think 30 minutes is a perfectly good time to cut out the episodes, which is kind of what I'm going for most of these episodes for the series, in my head at the current moment. And that being said, hope you guys enjoy our brand new members of the team, Susano the Magikarp. And with all that being said, next time on Pokemon Platinum version, while Magikarp stares at you guys very, awkwardly, I guess I could put it. Next time of Jubilife, not Jubilife, I won't say next time of Jubilife City. Next time Pokemon Platinum, we're finally gonna be heading out of town and going off into the distance, seeing what lies beyond Jubilife City. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.